Around about this time, 100 years ago, a legendary fragrance that changed history was brought into the world, created by Jacques Guerlain, a fragrance that became an icon in the roaring 20s and a timeless classic that evokes opulence, mystery, and exoticism. It's none other than Shalimar from the house of Guerlain. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, I shall be celebrating the 100th anniversary of Shalimar by telling you a bit about the history of this fragrance, as well as reviewing Shalimar the EdT, which was one of the two concentrations initially released. In 1921, Jacques Guerlain created what was to become Shalimar, but he couldn't release it due to a copyright dispute which was eventually settled in his favour. At the International Exhibition of Modern Decorative and Industrial Arts in 1925, Shalimar made its grand debut. Inspired by Mumtaz Mahal, the wife of Shah Jahan, who was Emperor of India at the time, back in the 16th century, I think. He was the one who built the Taj Mahal in Agra and the Shalimar Gardens in Lahore. Shalimar celebrates the great love story between the emperor and his wife, and some even say the greatest love story of all time. Rumour has it that Shalimar was in fact created accidentally when Jacques Guerlain poured a bottle of ethyl vanillin, the synthetic chemical that smells like vanilla, into a bottle of Jiki, a much older Guerlain creation, and the rest is history. The perfume bottle was designed by Raymond Guerlain, and it was modelled after the basins of Eastern Gardens. The fan-shaped topper was a nod to a piece of silverware owned by the family. The first bottles for the extrait de parfum, I presume, were produced from Baccarat crystal and even received an award for the bottle design. You can see that perfume and art were more correlated back then than they are now. In the 1920s, Shalimar got the sort of bad girl reputation because the flapper girls wore it, and throughout the century, Shalimar was popular among women, and several other renditions and flankers followed. In 2017, it was Guerlain's second best-selling fragrance, Wikipedia reports, with over 100 bottles sold every hour. Over the years, Shalimar gained its iconic status, making its way into several literary works, television series, films, as well as music. Everyone knows about Shalimar. As I already mentioned, there are many myths surrounding the creation of this eponymous fragrance, and the most famous one being that Jacques Guerlain added a whole bottle of vanillin to the bottle of Jiki in a fit of madness, so Shalimar happened completely by accident. I also need to talk about the Guerlinade, which is Guerlain's signature accord, their secret DNA that gives their fragrances a certain je ne sais quoi, a quality that you either love or hate, but it's instantly recognizable. Whenever you smell a Guerlain fragrance, you're likely to smell the Guerlinade first. And the Guerlinade accord was indeed introduced in 1921, according to the Guerlain website. It consists of 6 notes: vanilla, bergamot, tonka bean, iris, rose, and jasmine, and of course some other secret ingredients. Guerlain takes good care of their Guerlinade accord, and they source ingredients for it ever so carefully to ensure quality, and you can read about this on their website. Guerlain calls Shalimar an ode to sensuality, a hauntingly sensual, timeless scent in an iconic bottle symbolizing a mythic love story. And they're absolutely right in their description. Shalimar is ever so sensuous, voluptuous, soft, yet bold, in your face. It was the first so-called Oriental fragrance, a scent profile inspired by the Orient, containing an overdose of vanilla. And to tell you what I smell in this fragrance, to me, Shalimar the Eau de Toilette is a powdery, citrusy vanilla fragrance with a hint of amber and leather, but just enough leather to make it interesting, unlike the EDP, which is a bit more leathery and smoky, and unfortunately it's too heavy for my personal taste. I simply adore the EDT. The vanilla is rich, intoxicating, creamy, ever so slightly gourmand, but not gourmand. The bergamot is fresh and pungent. It really tickles your nose when you first spray it. The iris renders this scent a beautiful, powdery, plush quality that's so comforting, in my opinion. The ambers and resins in the base make it soft, oriental, and extremely long-lasting. I think this is an absolute masterpiece of a fragrance. It has been copied many a time, but never replaced. I'd love to try the extrait de parfum as well because I really love the EDT. I also like the EDP. I like smelling it, but I can't really wear it. It's too much for me. That animalic leather combined with the incense is just too strong for me. But the EDT, according to the website, has the exact same notes, but I can certainly detect a difference. And from what I gather, the extrait de parfum is even more beautiful. It's a pure citrus iris vanilla scent. And to end this video, let me just add that this fragrance can be worn by anyone. It's completely unisex in this day and age. It's been around for 100 years and it's meant to bring joy to anyone who likes it. This was my review of Shalimar Eau de Toilette. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.